Hello. If you're watching on the replay on YouTube, thank you for joining me. And we're doing our last installment of our book series for The Magic of Thinking Big. Thank you if you're joining me on Facebook Live. I am doing my last installment of The Magic of Thinking Big. My name is LauraStreppone, and we have gotten through this awesome book by David Schwartz. And we're going to cover chapters 12 and 13. 12 is a little more extensive, and then 13 is a quick wrap up. So are you ready? Let's just get into it because I don't want to waste any of your time. I just want to see everybody doing good, having a good day. Yeah, I had my physical therapy today, and eating, and we're doing our 22-minute hardcore challenge. So if you're not in one of our challenge groups, please join the next challenge, or you can even join this one at any point. So just message me if you have any information, or if you want any information. Sorry. Again, my name is LauraStreppone. You can find me at LauraStreppone.com or Laura S. Fit Life. I'm also on Facebook at LauraStreppone, Laura S. Fit Life, and Instagram, LauraStreppone. Okay, so let's get started. Chapter 12, and that is about using goals to help you grow. Okay, we all know that if you're not making goals, you're not moving forward. If you constantly have a sedentary, not moving forward, not creating new things to reach for, then you're gonna stay still and you're not gonna have success, and it's just gonna be the same thing day in, day out. Nothing's going to change. And if you want change, you have to make goals. You just have to make them small in the beginning if you're just starting out, or, reach for the stars, as they say. Yeah. Hello. So we're using goals to help you grow. Progress and success only happens when we start with visualization. So visualize what you want your life to be like. So if you want to live in a big luxurious house, if you want to travel, if you want to do any of that stuff, you have to, hi Carla, you have to visualize these, and then more importantly, you have to write them down. The brain just, when we write things down, it just helps us. And it gives you something to look at regularly so that you are focused on that goal. You have to make your goals specific. So a goal equals an objective or a purpose. Maybe you have, hope you're doing good. And we're doing our last installment of The Magic of Thinking Big. Don't know if you've read this book, but we're going over chapter 12 and 13. If you've missed any of it, you can go back on my YouTube and watch the old videos. But this is the last one, and you'll still get something out of it if you stay on. So, so goals equal an objective or a purpose. Something to strive for, right? Nothing happens without goals, and they are essential to us to succeed. So if you aren't making goals, like I said before, you're not moving forward. Right now I have lots of goals, but you attack them a little bit at a time each day, right? I have a goal to become a master trainer with Beachbody. That's a long-term goal because I've had the ankle injury. I have a goal to lose 15 pounds. That's a constant goal that I work at. I have a goal to make sure I get up daily, and this is a short-term, everyday, daily goal. I have a goal to get up every day and do my workout. A lot of the stuff has to do with fitness because that's my genre, or where I live my life. But there's other goals, like I want to travel and get a new car eventually, but my car's doing fine right now. So anyways, whatever goal you have. Ooh, I don't want to unplug my mic. Hopefully the mic is working too. I don't know if it sounds okay. The most important, this is a quote by David Schwartz from the book. The most important thing is not where you were or where you are, it's where you want to get to, right? If you fail to set a long-range goal, you will almost be certain to be a lost person. You'll just be doing the same thing over and over again. Thanks for saying hi, by the way, because I haven't had many people comment, and I'm not sure if they've been working, but Do you guys have any goals? I wanted to put that out there. You can comment. Love to know what your goals are. I'll wait a second while you type. But I'll move on, and hopefully we can get back to that. But you can't improve something currently till you know where the place you want to get to. So besides, having that goal, you need to know the steps to get to it. So you need to research. You need to make sure you have all the steps written out. Be prepared, like in the last chapter, for things to change, and accept that, and don't get defeated by that, but just move on and accept those and adapt yourself to moving towards that goal, even if things get in the way, like, oh, you had this goal to go on a vacation, but oh, my car needs repaired all of a sudden, I had a flat tire. Just do what you need to do. We need our cars to get around for the most part, and that vacation, if it's not something that's coming up really quick, then you can just find a way to maybe increase a little more money towards that vacation each month. Exercise I want you to do, here's some homework. Visualize three future departments, 3 areas that you want to work on. So work, your business work, home, and socializing or social. Ask yourself, with regards to each of these areas, with work, what do I want to accomplish with my life? What do I want to be? Sorry, my cats are having a chasing match right now, so I'm like, ooh, squirrel. Hi. Calm down. Calm down. Okay. The last question for work is, what does it take to satisfy me? And then go through home, those same questions, and then social. So what do you want to accomplish in your life with social? Do you want to be more social? Do you want to have a more social following? Do you, whatever it might be in that area. With home, do you want, hi Francine, do you want, with your home, what do you want to accomplish in life with your home? Do you have a big project you want to add on? If you're just joining, I'm doing the last 2 chapters of our Magic of Thinking Big. Please stay on. There's definitely stuff that you can gain from this. If you want to go back and look at the other videos, you're welcome to. So we're on chapter 12, and we're just going over the visualizing the future areas of your life. So work, home, and social. The other thing is, on page 255, and hopefully you purchased the book or you're going to, go through the 10-year plan. 10 years planning guide for each of those departments. It asks you, what income level do you want to attain as far as work? What level of responsibility do you seek? How much authority do I want to command? What prestige do I expect to gain from my work? And then it goes through the home area, and this helps you create your goals. So, hey Cindy. And another exercise I'd like you to go through, because this is one of the last chapters, the main chapter, to wrap things up, is to describe specific things you should do to be more effective. It's on page 268 in the book. And ask yourself, between now and whatever time frame, so say 5 years, I will break these habits. You can make shorter time frame even. I will acquire these habits. I will increase my value to my employer in these ways, or my business. I will increase my value to my home in these ways, or my family. You can always put an or. And I will sharpen my mind in these ways. Personal development is number 1 with us Beachbody coaches. Not number 1, but it's one of the 3 vital behaviors. And they just recently added another vital behavior, which I can talk about on another broadcast. So set monthly quotas for accomplishing these goals. Take it day by day to build new habits. With the 21-day fix, an eating program we sell as Beachbody coaches, it takes 21 days to create a habit, especially with healthy eating. If you don't stick with that, if you deviate from that 21 days, you're just breaking your habit of creating a good new habit. So you have to stick with it for 21 days, and usually after 3 weeks, which is 21 days, you will have a better ability to control the latter habit that wasn't as healthy, maybe eating. So nothing will change overnight. You have to invest, the time to make changes to those habits. A smoker usually can't cut cold turkey overnight. So all these bad habits have to be replaced with good habits, and it takes time to eventually and keep doing these habits. Create a 30-day improvement guide, but prepare for detours. Like we said before, there's going to be detours, there's going to be defeat here and there, and you need to plan for plan A, but you also need to plan for plan B. So if this doesn't work out, what are my other options? Oh, they're fighting. Sorry. Thank you for joining. My cats are fighting. Can you stop them? Have to be a cat wrangler sometimes. So the last part of chapter 12 is self-investment is key to creating new habits, therefore profit and being successful. So you need to invest in education and be a life learner. You cannot just enjoy your, oh goodness, cats, sorry. You have to invest in personal development and always learning. You have to be a life learner. I think that's self-explanatory. The other thing is invest in idea starters. Even though it might not pay off, it is a starting point. You cannot afford not to invest in things. So if you want to create a new habit, you need to invest in some way, whether it's research, whether it's going to the library to set up a card, to be able to check out books, to learn something. There's a constant process of how we have to grow and keep learning. So that is chapter 13. I'm going to go over, no, that's chapter 12. I'm going to go over 13 right now. It's a real quick one. How we doing? Yeah? Did anybody want to share their goals? I asked that earlier. Would love some interaction. You're welcome to comment. Just type away. But we're going to move on to chapter 13, even though you can still comment at any point, ask questions. So the last chapter is how to think like a leader, because we are thinking big. Let's think that we're leaders now. So how to think. Leadership rules. Number 1, trade minds with the people you want to influence. Consider the other's person's situation. So anytime I'm talking to a customer or a future client, I'm just like, where are they coming from? Just putting myself in their shoes. That's a key, thing that people have said in the past. So how would I react if I were in this situation? So if my client is having trouble with nutrition and not doing their workouts, I would look at what their eating habits are, what their schedule's like. You have to kind of step back and take a look at how they're going along. Take the action that would move you if you were the other person. So what steps, if you were the other person, would you take to move forward? The second leadership rule is think. What is the human way to handle this? Put people first. So often we are acting on our own account. It is hard for us not to be selfish and think for ourselves, but we need to be more about people and helping others before we help ourselves. So even though I don't agree with that entirely when it comes to your health, I want to make sure everybody is doing what they can that would better their health. And a lot of people low prioritize themselves to their health in order to help other people. So you kind of have to, this is more towards a business aspect. Number 3, think progress, believe in progress, and push for progress. Think improvement in everything you do. How can I do this better? Think high standards in everything you do. How can I make this better? How can I, okay, this is the surface. This is what I'm doing on the surface, but where can I, where can I climb to? How can I make it better? And the last leadership rule, take out, what does that say? Take time out to confirm with yourself and develop your supreme thinking power. Gain insight through solitude. So many times we are constantly talking to people, constantly on social media, constantly, going from here to there and this and that. We have to be okay with, I can stand to be alone kind of person. If you can't be a person that can sit with your thoughts and think about things and come up with ideas and be creative and be alone for at least, I want to say 30 minutes a day, then it's going to be a struggle because you have to have that time to process and just meditate or, reading personal development. That's an alone time kind of thing. So I always go back to that. And this is personal development. We're not alone right now. This is not personal development, but grabbing a book and reading, that's personal development because right now we're all together and we're not alone. So in closing, I hope you go back and watch the other videos. They're on my YouTube, youtube.com/TKBLaura. I also post a link on my website, LauraStreppone.com. And this will be on Facebook Live, but you can also go to YouTube. And so in closing, how can I do better? You have to ask that to yourself every day. What should I be doing? What's my next move? The other thing is, where's that question? Oh, okay. So in chapter 12, I skipped this accidentally. Awesome, Laura. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for stopping in. So the last thing, if you just take this away, commit this to memory. I mean, every day, ask yourself, will this help take me to where I want to go? If no, then ditch it, back off of it, move on and get towards where you want to go. So and I want you to say this, the book had us do it. I want you to say it like 5 times to yourself because then you'll know, to say it every day. Will this help take me to where I want to go? Will this help take me to where I want to go? So say that 5 times or however many times, or keep watching the video, but I don't know. I hope this has helped you. Our next book is Ready, Set, Achieve. I will do a video and Facebook Live sometime tomorrow, maybe, yeah, probably tomorrow. So on the first chapter, there's only 5 chapters, so we go through this pretty quick. Again, if you know anybody that would benefit from this, please share. Click that little share button. Comment if you have any questions. You can comment continuously or message me. And thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Yeah. And I hope you have a good day. Take care. Bye. And replay viewers, thank you for watching. I know I kind of tend to look at the Facebook, but I hope you enjoyed the video series of The Magic of Thinking Big. And if you have any comments, leave them on YouTube or message me on Facebook. at laurasfitlife.com. But thank you again for joining us or joining me. And yeah, join us for the next book series sometime later this week. Okay, bye-bye.